This is a Man v. Mob brief introduction to the topic of mental illness. So, I really don't think as a society that we are prepared to engage seriously on the topic of mental illness. I hope that that changes, but it's one of those things that makes people extremely uncomfortable. I think we like to assume that everybody is the same under the hood and that whatever we have going on mentally, all of us can not address it, or we can avoid it. But there are things that are prevalent that go unsaid: depression, suicide, um, different personality disorders like borderline personality disorder, narcissism, and schizophrenia, bipolar disorder. All of these things, much more common than you think, and have a disproportionate impact on society. And it's sad that we can't have open conversation about these things. And I was thinking recently, it's a bit disturbing how we actually exploit these in our media and in the content that we consume. And just like in the past, how we would have a circus freak show, like a sideshow, and it was for physical deformities. Today we have that, but it's a parade of people with mental disturbances or disorders, and we sort of don't acknowledge that there's a high degree of exploitation going on, but we see it as entertainment or as reality television. And what better place to see that on display than in the current presidential contest? So you have a bunch of people who become popular or who are encouraged to pursue the presidency of the United States who are suffering from mental disorders or mental decline. So with Donald Trump, it's narcissistic personality disorder, which not a lot of people know about. I think that is extremely relevant to what's going on right now. People get charmed by narcissists. People uh, get led to believe that narcissists can fix problems that they actually have no idea how to fix. It's sort of the classic demagogue. And ultimately, narcissists are in it for themselves, in the sense that they do things primarily to make themselves look good. And if there's secondary effects like making the country look good, then so be it. That's fine. But it's primarily it's a mental disorder that is self-focused. So there's also Joe Biden, who is in early phases of dementia, it seems, and nobody seems to want to address that either. And then I know he's not really a serious candidate, but there's Kanye West, and people get their kicks out of it that he says, "Oh, I'm entering the presidential contest," and then he gets encouraged, and people just kind of want to see the shit show. They want to see things play out because it's entertaining, and there's sort of a disturbing aspect to the depth that people will go to be entertained. And I think we need to do some introspection and ask ourselves, what exactly are we doing here? Is this purely for our satisfaction and amusement, or is this something that could allow us to be better people, or allow us to know more about something that's going on that affects all of us? And I'm hoping that we're getting there with mental illness, but you are able to, if you watch television, you're able to see on Oprah, on Dr. Phil, on Maury Povich, on all of these programs, daily, daytime television, they have all, for years and years, gone through a parade of people with mental illnesses so that other people can really not just observe and learn, but sort of ridicule to an extent. It's a little gross. So anyway, that's the extent of my mental illness introduction today. If you have any comments or insights, please share them with me on the videos, with me personally, through contacting me. But let me know what you think.